everybody, it's Uncle Scott. Welcome back to the QwerkyReax channel. First things first, I chapter all my videos, so if you don't want to hear my preamble to the music, use that scroll button. I got to figure out a scroll knob. I don't know what you call that, but use the scroll to get to the next chapter and you'll get right to the music because I dropped those things in there for you. Also, my reactions are not a substitute for the actual music video. So please, if you're listening to this and you really enjoy the music, go listen to the artist's original song, go to their page, go to their YouTube channel, listen to more of their music. That's kind of why I do this, especially with what we're doing today. I'm playing a hidden gem. It's a new thing I kind of do every once in a while on the channel, which is I play a song that I have heard before, but it's kind of a hidden gem that I haven't heard a lot of other people talk about. And I kind of want to introduce the artist and the song to you. That's especially true with the group today. I don't think I've ever met anybody who I'm like, hey, have you ever heard of this group? And they immediately go, yeah, of course. So please, I always leave their channels and a link to this original video in my description. So check them out that way. This is another hidden gem, guys. The group is called Landon Pigg. Let me show you the video there. I found them because back, I think in the late 90s, they were the band that did the song Falling in Love at a Coffee Shop, which was part of like every engagement ring commercial at the time. It was like one engagement ring company, diamond ring company, picked their song and it just stuck. So you know how sometimes you just identify songs with brands? It was kind of like that. But I really love the sound of the singer in that and the musicality of the song. So I was like, I wonder if these guys have done anything else. So, and this was at the, early stages of being able to find people and figure out what other music they do. But I tracked them down and their name is Landon Pigg. And then they have this other song, Can't Let Go, which I'm about to play you the official music video for. And first of all, I love the sound quality of these guys, but also this video is a lot of fun, guys. They do some really cool video techniques and some stuff in reverse with him on camera. It's really kind of cool. So I say we jump into it with a new hidden gem, Landon Pigg, Can't Let Go. It's also a bit of a love song. So if you're here for that, you're going to enjoy this.
Okay. Pretty good. I think we're going to have to get...
You're the closest thing I have to bring up in a conversation about love that didn't last. But I could never call you mine, 'cause I could never call myself yours. And if we were really meant to be, well then we've justified destiny.
Yes, I also realized this is very 90s of just a guy so close up to the camera and we're just hearing him like sing straight to it. The video's about to take off, but so 90s, I know.
It's not that our love died, just never really bloomed. No, I can't let go, no, I can't let go of you. You're holding me back without even trying to. I can't let go.
So that's just a cool thing that they do there, which was not very common when this music video first came out, and it's probably much easier to do now than it was then. But he basically just had an editor desaturate the picture. They didn't do that in camera. So it was in color like that. And then he turns the knob and the editor just timed it out. So you can do what's called keyframing in edit, which is you say, okay, at this point of the video, I'm going to drop a keyframe, which is like a little marker that says, I want the saturation of this picture, which is all the color in it. I want the saturation to be at this level, which is 100%. And then you go in the video to where he's turned the knob all the way, and you put another keyframe, another marker, and say, okay, at this point, after he's done turning, I want the saturation to be 0. And then the edit system understands that, okay, then from this marker to this marker travels over time. I'm at 100 here, but by the time I get to this 0 that they've marked, I need to be at that 0. So you see this slow fade out, depending over how much time it is, of the color slowly being drained from the picture. That's how you do it now in nonlinear editing. In linear editing, which I doubt this was, they just probably paid for, because back then this was nonlinear editing was super expensive. You could only do it in Avid. This is before Final Cut and before Premiere Pro. It was expensive to cut on Avid. That's what films were cut on. But this, you couldn't. Actually, you probably could do it in camera, but I don't even know if you could do it in. It would take a lot to do it in camera. You'd really have to plan in advance, because you can desat on a camera too, just by filters and stuff. But I'll bet this was done in post. Much easier to do now. You could do this at home with how I just described it. You could do it at home, and your editing system would be like, yeah, no problem. Whereas back then, it was a significant thing to do. Anyway, sometimes you get film production tips in here, or I guess lessons if you didn't know how they did that. That's how they did that.
Me back without even trying to. I can't let go, I can't move on from the past without lifting a finger. You're holding me back. And then we saw our paths diverge, and I guess I felt okay about it until...
This is in reverse. You're gonna really be able to tell in a second, but I'll go back to the excuse me, I'll go back to the beginning of this section right here, the video section, and you'll notice he's close with the words, but he's basically singing in reverse too. He's lip syncing in reverse. You could tell at one point when he does like a tongue click where there wouldn't be one. But I always thought it was cool that they attempted to do this and kind of pull it off. Like, you have to really pay attention to find the flaws. It's like right here, right before the dissolve.
Paths diverge, and I guess I felt okay about it until you got with another man. And then I couldn't understand why it bothered me so. No, we didn't die, we just never had a chance to grow. I can't let go, no,
Kinda dope.
can't let go of you. You're holding me back without even trying to. I can't let go, I can't move on from the past without lifting a finger. You're holding me back, and it might not make much sense to you or any of my friends, but somehow still you affect the things I do. And you can't lose what you never had. I don't understand why I feel sad every time I see you out with someone new. I can't let go, no, I can't let go, no, I can't let go of you.
Can we also kind of talk about, and then I'll let the rest of this play out, but can we talk about how this, like, the song slaps? I feel like the song is such a jam. That's why I wanted to play it on Hidden Gems, because I feel like a lot of people haven't heard the song, and it's kind of a bop. I mean, it's a 90s bop, sure, but that's still good music. Also, it's coming up in a little bit. One of my other favorite things about this is them showing the artistry of showing the people in the background, like they did with the chairs. You're about to see, you know, a production person turning a crank to make the waves look. You'll see what I mean. But I love that kind of stuff, and I'm saying it now so that I don't stop it again until the end of the song. But I don't know. I kind of dig this song, and it's nostalgic for me because I remember finding it and being really impressed with the video production. That nowadays we would be like, yeah, that's no problem. But back then it wasn't super easy to do all of this. So I gave them a lot of credit for being creative and going for it. And then also I just really think the song is a bit of a jam. So
I can't let go, no, I can't let go of you. You're holding me back without even trying to. I can't let go, I can't move on from the past without lifting a finger. You're holding me back. I can't let go, no, I can't let go of you. You're holding me back without even trying to. I can't let go, I can't move on from the past.
I just always dug it, guys. That's the song right there. If you do listen to this video, that song that was right at the top there uh, was like an option to see next. Yeah, that part. Let me see if I can stop it in time. There you go. That song, Falling in Love at a Coffee Shop. That's the song I was talking about before, which is how I originally found them. That's the one that's inside the engagement ring commercials. So if you want to hear that song too, after hearing this one and know how I kind of got to them, that's the song. But I hope you dig it. You dug this one, guys. I hope you dig the song and kind of dig how creative they were. I really enjoy this song, so I was happy to share it with all of you. You've all shared so many cool things with me that I kind of wanted to share, you know, reciprocate the love, so to speak. Definitely feel free in the comments if you have a hidden gem from, you know, back in the day, maybe, or even more recent, which is kind of what you guys have done by showing me like the Mosh, but he's like so hugely popular somewhere else. This I feel is a little less, like people don't even know. Or the first one I did, the Mariah Carey song Vanishing, like Mariah is huge, but no one has ever really heard that song, or people have heard the song Vanishing. I'm just saying it wasn't in her like well-known repertoire. And so that's what I think is kind of fun about this type of video, is we show the ones that maybe people forgot about, or, you know, a B-side track that no one really knew was there. I thought that would be fun. Thanks so much for joining me. And for, you know, if you made it this far, you know, I appreciate you. I hope everything is going great in your world. As always, if it isn't, please, please don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.